Hi everybody, this is a light language transmission with the intention to transmute the energy and physical effects of alcohol. So I've just brought this little bottle here of vodka, I think it is, yeah, to represent alcohol and to have some of its presence there, even to speak to its higher consciousness. This isn't to clear a hangover, though it can help. This is about the energy of alcohol within humanity and within the planet. Obviously it has lots of medicinal uses, but it also has a lot of abuse associated with it, and addictions. It is a depressant, and it also affects your liver, and has severe health effects if overused, etc. And it's got a lot of social energy attached to it. People often use it to escape. There are so many different aspects and levels of alcohol within the collective and within individuals that we can work with. I have intended to do this for a long time. One of the things I do is transmute energies for sensitives from food and chemicals and the environment, but also as people ascend and become more sensitive, alcohol is often one of the lower vibrational energies that their body stops being able to cope with. And that happened for me a long time ago. As it did with lots of different foods, and I became aware that I was really reacting to the energies in foods more than the foods themselves, and that's when I started transmuting the energies out of foods. And it was often to do with the journey they'd been on, or the energy attached to them by the people that had handled them in the manufacturing process. If they'd been genetically modified, so many different levels, and that's for another video. But what was happening is I'm just packing up my house, and though I don't drink alcohol myself, I have it in the house for when guests come who do drink. Just touching the bottles, I had a really big physical reaction that's along the lines of what happens if I actually drink it, which is, for me, it's like getting extremely hot, like I'm on fire, and nauseated, and I feel like I'm going to vomit. It's not hangover symptoms, it's actually alcohol reaction. And it doesn't matter if I have just a half a glass or just a couple of sips, I still have the same reaction. So whatever reaction you have, or whatever's drawn you to this video, we're going to work on the individual level and the multidimensional levels, past life levels, ancestral genetics levels, and cultural levels, collective levels, and even the levels of the earth and the oceans. So these are from the elemental tarot. These were the ones that I was guided to come in to support this clearing. And yes, so we have earth, number 15, and oceans. So the earth and the oceans are coming in to help support the clearing of the alcohol energy in any form of alcohol. We're just using vodka here as an example. Also got a few crystals to help. Got some quartz in each corner, and some blue calcite, and some apophyllite. If you have some alcohol with you, maybe just get it out, put it in your energy field, or even put your hand, hold it in your hand like this. Ishakataka toko toko ko. We're lovingly connecting to the spirit of the alcohol. Atiti taka 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 choko so toko 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 sati ti 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 ka 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 ka. Feeling a real heartbreak, grief, inability to express truth through the throat chakra. So this is often why people call on the alcohol to support them. I'm feeling it in the digestive system. It's like to help them to digest what it is that's going on in their life that they feel powerless against. Akatiti takatoko toko toko to takati takatoko chakati takatoko atakitaka toko tatati takataka katoko toko choko sotoko. I'm feeling the ears like don't want to hear that, don't want to hear what's really going on, so it's a numbing out of reality. So instead of numbing out the ears, it's opening the crown now, so that this is the antidote we're bringing in. So it's opening the crown so that we become aware of the higher truth of situations rather than what we're hearing or seeing. And so it's bringing in the empowerment. It's disempowerment that brings people to alcohol, or one of the reasons. So that we're bringing in the empowerment, the higher perspective, the higher knowing. And now there's throat clearing. I'm seeing this girl like she's walking on a tightrope, but she's like walking on the world. So it's like balance, a fine balance. Ocean's bravery. So it's facing the way that life appears, walking on the tightrope of what it appears to be, balancing out, knowing you can do it. Expressing your truth. In being brave to express your truth in the areas where you feel disempowered, where you feel like you can't make any difference or you're not going to be understood. Heart is expanding now. Okay, so now we're bringing home in our authentic truth, our empowerment. This is how we really are in our truth. Standing in your truth. Grounding into the earth. I'm seeing the tree on the top of her head, and it's like you are the tree. You're grounding your roots into the ground and you're growing tall and strong and solid. Like strong wind can come along and you will still be standing strong in that ground. In your home. It's bringing home it through you. Yeah, I'm feeling that strength of the roots, like the earthy roots really going down through the base, down into the earth. Akata, taka, taka, ta. Really strong. Atiti, titi, tasakata, taka. Atuto, tokata, taka, ta, 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 ta. Atatata, taka, 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 toko, toko, to, chokati, ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ta. Atata, to, toko, ko, toko, ko, toko, toko, cho, toko, toko, ta, ti, taka, taka, ta. Akatita, taka, taka, ta, ta, ti, ta, taka, toko, toko, to, to, toko, 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 ko. Atati, ta, taka, ta, taka, toko, toko, chakati, ka, taka, sa, taka, ti, ka, ta, ka, taka, toko, ko. Akati, ti, 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 ta, choko, ta, ti, taka, ta, ta, taka, ta, ta, toko, toko, to. Atata, ti, taka, 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 ka, toko, ko, ko, toko, ko, 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 ko. Atata, ta, ta, to, ta, ti, ta, ka, to. Atati, taka, tako, to, ti, 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 ta, taka, to, toko, to, ko, toko, to. Akati, taka, 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 ta, ta, ti, taka, taka, ta, 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 taka, taka, ta. Atata, ta, ti, ta, ta, ka, taka, ta, ka, ta, 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 ti, taka, ta, ta, ti, taka, ta, ta, ti, taka, ta, ta, taka, ta, ki, tako, ko. Atati, ta, taka, ta, ta, taka, ti, ka, ta, 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 ko, to, ko. Atata, ti, ta, 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 ka, taka, ti, ta, ta, ka, tako, ko, ko. Is it purifying? Akatoko, toko, choko, sa, taka, ka. Like through the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and up through all the upper chakras. Akati, ti, 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 akata, ka, 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 ka. Akata, ta, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, to, 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 ta, ki, ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, 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 to, 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 to. Yeah, so there's a purifying, and also like I'm feeling a crystalline energy, like an upgrade to the crystalline body. So it's part of the ascension, we're becoming more crystalline, and more sensitive to anything of lower vibration. So what I would say is you now have this purifying energy within you, like the quartz, which should transmute the any dirty energies of alcohol or any addictions or anything like that. You may find you can drink alcohol again, or be around people drinking alcohol, or touch bottles with alcohol, or you may find that your body is just evolved beyond that, and it just doesn't want it anymore. Both can also be true. You can have evolved, ascended into crystalline body where you don't desire this anymore, you just don't want to drink it, but you won't have the negative effects anymore from being around that energy, because you've cleared the trauma and your body naturally clears the energies and the toxins from it. So I'd love to know how you go with that, if you want to mention in the comments. And if you've got anything that you specifically want transmuted like that, if you're sensitive and you've got food allergies, I do have other videos, I will link them below, that are about clearing sensitivities as part of the ascension process. I can also do personal clearings for that as well. If you want to know about that, I'll put my email in the description box, and a link. Okay, blessings everybody. Anything that comes up is going to be a clearing out of those energies and patterns. So you may have a detox reaction, you may need to rest. Often you'll feel better after a sleep. And listen as many times as you need to, because you may need to do it in layers and clear a layer deeper every time. And of course water is very detoxing. Blessings.